everyone. Well, it's been a couple of weeks. I thought I would give you the courtesy of just having a check-in, basically. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted. Just off for a lovely weekend away in the beautiful camper that we just had to sort the leaks out on from all the 25 years of rain that we've just had. I think all countries been the same. So I had a couple of leaks. That's been a nightmare, but it's sorted now. All sorted. Off for a lovely weekend away. And I thought I'd just do a quick check-in and let you know what's happening and where we're at. So let's get straight into it, guys. Okay, so basically, for the last 6 years, yeah, I've been in this whole truth movement, if you want to call it that. I started out in 2020. I had platforms everywhere. YouTube, Telegram. It consumed my life. I'll be quite honest with you. It consumed my life because that's what it does, right? It's a massive psyop in itself. It controls your life. It really does consume you. And then before moving into van life, I stepped away from it all. Okay? It drained the life out of me and frustrated the life out of me, and for my own peace of mind and for my own freaking sanity, to be honest with you, I had to step away from that for a while, which is what I did. And then, obviously, made a lot of lifestyle changes, let's just say, and went off grid and set up this channel. I'd lived van life for about 6 months before I started this channel, 6-7 months before I even started this channel. And I originally started this channel to do the van life and travel vlogging content, as you know. And that's how we started out, and that's what we did for a while. And started out really well. You know, when I was dancing to YouTube's tune and playing the game and not speaking any sort of real truth that they don't like, they were blessing me with numbers and subscribers and views. And then obviously me being me, because, you know, you can't unlearn what you've learnt in the last 6 years. I've cut my finger, by the way, so I've got a plaster on. Cutting a watermelon up. You can't unlearn stuff. So it's with you. It's in there, okay? And I was lucky enough to build this little platform here on YouTube. And obviously, you know, if you've been here from start, you'll know that I changed algorithms, if you like. I moved niches. I changed into I was still doing the van life stuff and travel vlogging stuff, but I started doing citizen journalism style stuff. And this is just for anybody that don't know, but a lot of you that's been here for most of this journey, you know. Now, unfortunately, I say unfortunately, but actually I'm smiling because it's been a blessing. YouTube didn't like that. YouTube didn't like the fact that I'd switched up, basically, and decided to stop showing you the pretty beaches and rainbows and sunshine and actually start talking about stuff a lot deeper and showing you stuff a lot deeper and showing you, you know, the demonstrations and stuff that I were doing and stuff that's going on out there in real world, yeah? And obviously speaking truth about stuff, which is always censored, by the way, is that I've always said this: unless you're controlled, if you're a puppet on a string, you're getting plastered everywhere. You're getting rammed down people's throats on a daily. But if you're not, and you're just a normal lass from a council estate in Barnsley, no, we ain't giving you a platform. You're not allowed to talk about that. So that's where we were at. So basically, guys, to put it bluntly, I knackered the channel up by doing that, by moving into that sort of side of things and talking about stuff that I'm not supposed to really be talking about. So yeah, they decided to start censoring me. I think they probably blacklisted me on YouTube, to be honest. I think they've probably put a black mark against my channel now, because the views are dead and the subscribers have not moved for about a month. It is what it is. Listen, YouTube is not my whole life now. I have got other things going on in the background, which I don't choose to talk about because that's my business. I'm very private, and it's my prerogative to keep a lot back. I don't owe anybody an explanation. I don't owe anybody anything. However, you know, I do feel that I want to just let you know that that's where we're at, and that's what's happened basically. Doing the demos and doing the speaking the truth. YouTube don't like it, and YouTube have said no. So going forward with channel, I have, this is just an off the bat video, by the way, guys. I didn't even plan on doing a video. I'd just got a spare half an hour. I thought, let's just chuck a video out. It's been a couple of weeks. I've taken the memberships off the channel. I've done that. I've taken the membership option off the channel. So anybody that was a member last month and that paid the memberships, you will have been refunded by YouTube, because it did say to me that that's what would happen if I cancelled memberships. So you will have been refunded. Thank you very much. If you were a member, I do appreciate you very, very much. However, I'll be quite honest with you. Out of, say, for example, I mean, there was different tiers of memberships. But first, say, for example, a £5 monthly membership. The creator, whatever creator that is, myself or any other creator that you donate to, the membership to on YouTube, the creator will get out of £5, the creator will get £2.70 out of that. Okay. Google's a massive corporation, 68% owned by BlackRock and Vanguard. So as much as I've still got the ad revenue on, obviously there's still ads in the videos, I can't control that unless I turn it off. My YouTube doesn't have any other. Listen guys, do you know what it is? I'd be a bit of an hypocrite if I sat here and talked about stop funding the beast, and then I were complicit in funding the beast. I already am. The fact that I've got a YouTube channel and the ad revenue earns money that Google do take a percentage out of as well. But having the extras there and the memberships, I don't want to do that, guys. I don't want to do that. I do have the PayPal option there for anybody that kindly wants to say thanks through that. That does 100% go to me. So and we do receive PayPal. So thank you very much for people that's done that. I do appreciate you. But yeah, I've took it off because I don't want to fund Google any more than what I am doing, to be quite honest with you. Somebody said to me when I first started out in YouTube, quote, "You've got to sell your soul to be successful on YouTube." And I can guarantee you that is 110% correct. Now, I've never done that. I could have been out 5-6 days a week filming and chasing the algorithm and earning more money. But I've never chose to do that. I've never chose. I cannot do that. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm not ruled by money, okay? Money is not my God. I'm not ruled by money. We all need money to live. Of course we do. We all need money. But if you control money instead of money controlling you, that's a good place in life to be, and that's where I'm at. I don't need to rely on YouTube 100% now. No. I don't claim benefits. No. I don't do OnlyFans, for anyone wondering. But I don't need to rely on YouTube. So that's a beautiful place to be. Because I do honestly believe YouTube is a sinking ship, if I'm being honest. And I think with the state of everything at this minute in time, I think it'd be a little bit naive to think that you can actually make an online business your only thing. I think it is, and I would advise anybody planning on doing YouTube as a full-time business to have a plan B, or to have something else in the background, because Google could be took down tomorrow, guys. That's the fact. The internet could be took down tomorrow. Yeah, we're already seeing things going on in the background. We know what's happening. You know, there's outages and short, you know, and I think it was down the other night, actually, YouTube, I read. It was down for a few hours for people. So it just shows you it's not, what's the word? There's no security in it, I think is the word I'm looking for. It's not, I don't think it's stable enough, if I'm being quite honest. So for me personally, it's been a blessing. It's been an absolute blessing, what, you know, how they've done it. And I always knew this anyway, I always knew that unless you're controlled, you're not getting a platform. You're getting mocked, you're getting ridiculed, you're getting censored. We know that. Yeah, the people that are really telling the truth, that I've been doing for years, that are not getting rammed down your throats, are actually getting censored. Brian Harvey, yeah, we know that happens. And I don't want to play that game anymore, guys. Guys, don't waste your time being a truther. It will drain the life out of you. Or let me rephrase that actually. Don't waste your time if you are normal. I say normal. Okay, that might not be the right word. But if you are just an average man or woman who's not controlled, don't waste your time on the internet trying to educate people. I know your heart's in the right place. I know you think you can make a difference. We all think that. We all want that. However, all it will do is frustrate the shit out of you and drain the life out of you. Honestly, I'll be honest. Because that's what it did for me. And for the last couple of weeks alone that I've been off YouTube, it's just reminded me how much I actually love living a peaceful, happy, private life. And I'm more at peace right now than I have been for a while. So that's going to continue. Going forward with the channel, I'm going to go back to basics, how we started. It's going to be van life and travel vlogging. As and when. I'm not going to say, yeah, there's going to be a video a week or 2 videos a week. It's going to be as and when, okay? Because it's going to fit around my life now, rather than me chasing the algorithm, which I found myself doing at one point, and I stood back and went, I don't want this. This is not for me. This is not for me. Like I said, I could have been out 5, 6, 7 days a week. And respect to people that are, because it's hard work. And I respect the graft that goes into YouTube, because it is a massive grind. And I know how hard you've got to work to make it work. I know I've worked hard and I've done okay. I know I could have worked a lot harder and done even better. But it's not for me, guys. I'm gonna be straight honest with you now and put my cards on the table. It's not for me. Okay? I'm very private. Actually, I don't do social media and all that stuff. So I limit myself anyway as to the content that I can do. And that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy with that. That's my choice. But this whole chasing this algorithm, it's not for me, guys. I'm not going to lie. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not me saying this is the end of the channel, because it's not. It's me saying I don't need to do this truth stuff publicly. I live my truth every single day. I am blessed for the lessons and the blessings that I've had over the last 6 years. And I live my truth every single day, living my power, living my truth. I do not need to come on internet and push that down people's throats, because some people are not ready for it. Or some people, they're on their own journeys. They don't want it, they don't want to hear it, or they're not ready for it. Ignorance really is bliss to a lot of people. Now, I couldn't go back to that life of living in ignorance, but I can live in the life I live now. Happy, peaceful, content. I'm blessed. I've got my health. I am the richest woman alive in so many ways. That's how I feel. Okay? It's just reminded me what I'm actually all about and what I actually really want to be and really want to do. And you get to a point in life where all you want is peace and privacy. Privacy is power. Limiting who has access to you. Protecting your energy, first and foremost, is what's important. And that's always been a thing for me. I've always done YouTube on my terms. But like I said, I've quickly learned that in order to, be what you would call, I don't know, a big YouTuber, you do have to sell your soul. You really do. That is a fact. Whether that be in the form of your time, your energy, both. You're constantly chasing the algorithm. You're constantly chasing the content, what content you're going to do. You're thinking, I always compare YouTube to being like a game of snooker. Yeah. Now I can play snooker, because my dad used to be semi-pro before I was born, yeah. So you're always thinking 3-4 shots ahead. And that's the same with YouTube, yeah. You're always thinking 3-4 videos ahead. You never shut off. You never shut your mind off, never. I could be laid watching a film, we could be out having a meal, anything, and my head is constantly, has been, on YouTube. And as soon as I found myself feeling like that, and it affecting my life, my personal life, the line's got to be drawn, guys. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know that is where we're at. Everything's amazing. I'm very happy, very content, at peace. Life is beautiful. I've got my health, and this is not the end of the channel. If the channel was to go, that would not be my doing. Please be aware of that. But it won't, because I've had a clean up. You've probably noticed I have taken some of the videos down. There's a lot of the videos gone from the channel now. That's me that's taken them down. I've put them to private, so they're no longer on the channel. So yeah, I've done that. Not the end of the channel. It's just transformation. We're going to take it back to basics. As I say, it's going to be as and when I choose to post. Hope you'll all stick with us. Thank you to everyone who has been with us over the last 13 months now. I do appreciate you. I do read your comments. Do appreciate your subscriptions, comments, likes, and all that business. And just the support of the channel. I do really appreciate it, and hope you'll stick with us. But like I say, yeah, nice, easy watching going forward for people. Van life, travel. That's what people want. So that's what we'll do. The YouTube's still there. It's making money in the background. Is what it is. We'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully you'll stick with us and post when we post, guys. Going forward, that's all I can say to you. And on that note, it's time for a lovely, peaceful weekend away. So thanks for watching, and yeah, just a quick check-in, let you know what's happening. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching.